everybody, welcome back. It's the Commission Eye doing Auldomus Prime and Justin's preview. And I'm going to start right off. I think his keeper quality, is not that great. He's keeping Kyler Murray, who might hold out. Devontae Adams going to Vegas, which is good, I think. AJ Green just signed a few days ago with the Cardinals, but I'm not sure how I would feel about that. Kendrick Bourne, he plays in New England. Cedric Wilson, he's wide receiver 3 now in Miami, and Buda Baker, which is good. 4 wide receivers. One I really like. I don't know how it's going to go though. Yeah, he's definitely a downgrade from Aaron Rodgers to Derek Carr. Plus, there's other weapons there as well. And Kyler Murray might not play.
Yeah, I think you nailed it right on the head. And, when we talk about running back and tight end being premium positions in the LOC, he doesn't have a single one as a keeper. And I think that could create some problems. And you can see, obviously, people felt this kind of the same way here with the poll question. Will Auldomus Prime do better than 5-9 this year? The majority are saying no versus yes. And I voted no, and I don't think Auldomus Prime will do better than 5-9 this year right now, just because of the keeper quality. And that's one of the offseason questions. Is the keeper quality good enough? You touched on it already. I mean, AJ Green can't be a keeper. I mean, that's just one of those ones where you take a step back. It's like, AJ Green? No, it can't be true. Can't be true.
Yeah, and if we kind of go to I also voted no as well. The reason I voted no, and as we saw in the video before I actually go to the next slide, is out of every team that he's playing this year, he is 1, and I think it was 1-8 or 1-7 against those teams he's playing. He's 0-1 against every divisional opponent. He only has 1 win against Deuce Bombers, and let's be honest, Deuce was 5-0, and then he sold everything. And if he didn't beat Deuce Bombers after he sold everything, I guess it was kind of a question of why. That 1 win is kind of a joke win. And he's playing the American division, which I think is probably is the hardest division in the LOC talent wise. I mean, I play in it. I hate playing my division twice this year. And then he plays this division, and your wife's in it. Too good. I think there's a quality people as well, so he might even finish 4-10, 3-11. I actually think, depending on what he does with his picks and switching over to his picks. He does have a pick in every round. He has 2 in the second round as well. So if I were him, I know there's teams being shot. There's players being shopped out there for, some picks where like, hey, we might need a 6, but nobody's buying right now. It's definitely a buyer's market. Where if I were him, I'd be like, hey, I'll give you a 13th for that player or 14th, and change out AJ Green. I would even look at changing Cedric Wilson or even Kendrick Bourne for the right player as well. He just needs to do something, and he has the draft capital to make his keepers better, and I think he should.
I totally agree with you. I think one of the offseason questions too was second-year improvement, and I think Justin's set himself up here to potentially second-year improve, because let's face it, he does have the draft capital to make a move, and we just saw a trade today, Tom Brady for 13th. Which you'd think, well, Tom Brady's old or whatever, but the guy's still putting up points every week. And like you said, it's definitely a buyer's market right now. And, he might even be able to score maybe even like a top 20 at a position somehow with that extra round 2 and a round 7. I know there's teams out there that are going to be most likely desperate here near the end to try to get whatever they can get for quality players. And sometimes that means selling more of your quality and keeping a lesser player just so you can get some more of your picks back to be competitive in that current year.
Yeah, I mean, 100% agree with you there. He's definitely can make a move. He could probably even pick up, a top 40 running back. I'm big on running backs in LOC. You can probably even pick up a top 40 running back for like a 20th rounder. And it could be had, and I think he should definitely swing for something like that.
It's worth the risk.
100%.